What's up, everybody? This is Trixx from MetaTrixx, and welcome back to yet another online Elite Smash match. And in case no one's told you yet today, buddy, you look incredible. You just do. Not only do you look incredible, you also look good. And for those of you that don't know, guys, we've been taking questions from the community and turning them into videos. So if you want to have a question turned into a video, please be sure to be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment on this video asking your question. And so today, the question comes from one of our most handsome Riz God viewers, Dusk Knight, the man himself. And the question that he has is, how do you deal with someone who's just simply mashing their ass off in Smash Ultimate, whether it's online in a tournament, your friend, your baby, cousin, whoever it might be? How do you deal with someone who does not believe in taking a breath, but rather pushing all the buttons at the same time, trying to do the Konami code at all absolute chances that they have to try and win no matter what, and doesn't believe in having the odds stacked against them because they are mashing till the day they die? What do you do? Well, I have the answer for you. If you find someone who's absolutely mashing their titties off, here's what you do. You have to recognize a couple things. Number one is the fact that they are never ever gonna try and grab you. So basically, when they have the chance to swing, they're gonna let the blickies swing. And even if they don't have a projectile, they're gonna be pushing all the buttons that they absolutely can. So number one is rely on your shield. They're gonna jump on your shield, dash attack your shield, throw out their jab 3 on your shield. They're going to be going sicko mode and basically let you punish them for free with your grab, your nair, your up smash out of shield. If you got to up B out of shield, anything you really want, you can basically get. So if someone's mashing on you and they have better tools, potentially a projectile, the range, or even if they have strength, best believe that they're going to just run into you and you got to slow it down just a little bit. Basically let them mash themselves to death. Oh, you hate to see it. Guys, we've got a footstool in every single video so far. Pretty damn close. It's going crazy. It just is. Anyways, the number two thing you have to worry about when dealing with mashers is when they are in a defensive state. They are probably going to try and attack to get out of combos or to stand up or to get off the ledge. So be looking for get up attack from the ledge, get up attack when they miss a tech, and also throwing out any aerial that they possibly can when they are being juggled. So running up and once again using your shield or outspacing these attacks and then continuing to punish is going to be your key to victory against these mashy mommies. Can I say that? I don't know. Don't cancel me. This is a mashy mommy because I said so. It's a alliteration. We're going with the mashy mommies. If they're a mashy mommy like this guy or this girl, I don't even know, then you got to be careful. Just throw out the shield, and more often than not, they're going to run into it, and you're going to have yourself a fantastic day. Clipping them, putting them on Yeet Smash, and it's going to be phenomenal. But Trixx from Meta Smash, he said to himself while recording this, Trixx from Meta Smash, what do I do if my opponent has a frame 1 option like Luigi Tornado or Bat Within or something like that where they can just break a combo for free, potentially reverse me, or even just kill me without really even using a brain cell? What do I do in that regard? Guys, the answer is still the same. Let them mash, hold your shield, and get a bigger punish. One thing that I talked about a very long time ago in coaching is that this is something that high-level players do, and even top-level players do this all the time, and that is let the opponent slip. You cannot catch someone slipping if you don't let them slip. If you try to catch somebody in a combo or a setup that you know is not true, and you know that they're going to not play in fear as far as air dodging or jump away, you know they're going to go for that tornado, or you know they're going to go for that frame 3 nair, you gotta let them slip. You gotta let them do this long-lasting laggy move, land on your shield, and then get a regrab or an up smash or something. But like I had mentioned, the most important thing is if you know you're fighting a masher, if you know it's a masher, you gotta let them slip. Another thing that's super important as well when fighting a masher is that not only are they not going to grab you, but they probably aren't going to shield that much themselves. And if they're really just mashing, they're not paying attention to many things in the game, I will say, especially their own life. They are trying to die on purpose, for fun, for a dramatic or comedic effect, basically all the time. So when they're at super high percent, don't think for a single second that they're going to just not throw out smash attacks or not throw out dash attacks. They're still going to do it because they just don't care. So you can 100%, you can 100% abuse the fact that you can kill them at very high percent, basically for free. If it turns into a footsies neutrals type of a situation at the end, assume that they're not going to grab you. Assume that they're going to just spot dodge down smash or just go for a dash attack or something, in which case, what do? Guys, what do you do? If you've been listening this entire time, I'll give you 3 seconds to try and figure out what you do. What do you do? Ladies and gentlemen, if you said subscribe to MetaTrixx Smash for top level content at all times so you can be entertained and educated at the exact same time, potentially put a smile on your beautiful little face, then by all means, that's what you should do. But realistically, what you should actually do as well, besides subscribe, is you gotta just hold your shield. Because you best believe that your opponent is going to get horny. They get horny for the kill way too often. And if for some reason you thought the answer was not hold your shield and instead do literally anything else, then smack my grandma with a baked potato, okay? Because you're absolutely wrong. The answer is always shield against mashers because they will basically lose the game for you. When you try to outperform them, if they play a character that has crazy disjoints, or if it's like a young Link or any of these characters that can just go sicko mode, the answer is shield and punish accordingly. And I know what you're thinking right now, guys. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, Trixx from MetaTrixx Smash. What if I don't have a baked potato? Well, it doesn't actually matter because what you're trying to do is get your opponent to calm down. If they can calm down and play normal neutral, then you can go for different mix-ups. You're probably worried about becoming one-dimensional when fighting your opponents if all you're doing is shielding. You might not trust it's actually going to work. But here's the thing. Imagine it like rock, paper, scissors, guys. It's exactly like rock, paper, scissors, not rock, paper, baked potato. It's rock, paper, scissors. If your opponent always does rock, why would I do anything other than paper? If all they're going to do is attack, why would I do anything other than shield? You have to trust until they adapt. And if they do not adapt, they lose. And I will say, it doesn't always feel like the game should be that simple, but there are quite a few simpletons who play this game that are fucking terrible, and they will legitimately lose to you just holding shield. Yes, I said it. Even if you don't have a kill throw, eventually they will die. Fox forward throw does kill at the corner at around 240 with good DI. So you guys, Fox players, you have a chance. Trust me, you got a chance out here, kids. You have a chance to win with your kill throw. Yes, I said it. It is a possibility against these mashers. It does actually work. Another huge thing that you have to take into consideration as well is that if a masher is going to play any sort of defense at all, you best believe, no, listen, you best believe that they're going to be spot dodging. They're going to be spot dodging before they shield, or they might roll. They might roll a lot, but they're probably going to spot dodge because they want to stay close to you and be able to get that delicious, succulent, incredible setup known as the spot dodge cancel down smash. One of the best combos in the game. Yes, it's a single hit combo, truly incredible. But if someone is spot dodging against you a ton, you have something that you can do to that as well. And that is going to be utilizing your jab. That's one of the most underutilized and underappreciated moves in your toolkit is your jab. Using your multi-jab or your gentleman jab because it can outlast spot dodges and catch those mashers who are just trying to finesse you with the down smash constantly. So be sure to throw the jab into your game. If you feel like every time I get close to this guy, I can never hit him or he's always reversing me, start jabbing. Start using that jab as much as you can. You can put on an insane amount of damage from your jab. Although it's not a strong combo tool in and of itself, putting on a free 17 to 20 damage every time you clash in neutral adds up pretty quickly. It really does. And then finally, we'll talk about some patterns to look for. We talked about the get up attack from the corner. We talked about get up attack out of tech chase situations, basically never using the shield, spot dodging, and throwing out attacks whenever you get the chance and never really going for grab. But in neutral, one thing you got to look for sure is the pattern and how they try to approach, if they try to approach at all. More often than not, players who mash their ass off are going to jump on you with bad spacing, with a safe aerial, into a spot dodge, into either a jab or an up B, if it's like, let's say, a young Link up B, or they might go for a down smash. More often than not, they're going to jump on you, panic, and flail. Jump on you, panic, and flail. That is the go-to setup for most players who mash. So if they're gonna do the same thing every single time because they have a singular brain cell and it only knows how to do landing nair, spot dodge, down smash, the best way to counter it is going to be either charging smash attacks or going for a short hop, empty hop, landing aerial to catch the end of their spot dodge. The other option is to drop shield and jab. It feels like it's not a really good punish, but it's one of the better things that you can go for because by the time they're going for their spot dodge, and when it's ending, they cannot act before you if you are mid multi-jab. And I think we will briefly touch on this just as we are winding down here at the end, and that is, what if someone's jumping on me with a safe aerial into a safe tilt? What do I do then? Well, besides put your controller down because it's basically fucking over for you. No, I'm just kidding. What you're gonna do in that regard is see how they use their aerial and identify when they do it wrong. I'll give you an example. For example, if a Breath of the Wild Link does a landing nair, that is safe on shield. However, a rising nair is not. So if they throw out a rising nair, you know that is your golden ticket to go for a nair to shield yourself, or an up smash or an up B out of shield to try and catch them. A lot of Link players or characters that have sex kicks will do a landing nair into a rising nair as well too. Immediate landing into immediate rising. So if you try to grab them, which you cannot do, you'll drop your shield or you'll throw out your grab and get kicked in the face. Some of you guys might like that, you know, do whatever you want on your own time. But when we're playing Smash, we're not trying to have that happen on purpose. But if they are throwing out a landing nair into a rising nair, then by all means, wait for that second nair. If they start doing landing nair into jab 1, 2, 3, or landing nair into up B, landing nair into spot dodge down smash, like I said before, number one thing you're gonna want to do is rely on your shield. Let them essentially tire themselves out or punch themselves out to the point of throwing out something that is clearly unsafe. The dash attacks, the smash attacks, and you will get your opportunity. It's not going to be a fun match. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest, guys. It's not going to be a fun match. You're probably going to cry, okay? But I promise, if you take in what I'd said, let me tell you, it will work. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it'll work. So if you just do it, it'll work. I just trust me. I had a student named Lemmy Machu, and let me tell you, Lemmy Machu was a very, very good Pikachu player, but he didn't understand the idea of catching someone who was mashing, so he'd constantly get caught, and it was very unfortunate. Let me tell you, a lot of people knew it as well, that Lemmy Machu, when he was trying to get into competing and trying his best to land his combos that he practiced in the training room, he was never able to against these masters, and he was losing a lot of hope. Let me tell you, a lot of people knew it as well. They were saying that he was losing hope, especially playing online, because he was unable to land the beautiful 2 frames just like that. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I got caught off guard for a second. I don't know what just happened there, but anyways, guys, if you do want to see me play on stream and you enjoy the vibes, then by all means come through. I stream every single night at midnight Eastern, 12 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. And by the way, you still look good.